And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream of American Truck Simulator and Amazing ATS. George, how's it going this fine Saturday afternoon? And we're going to be doing the Wiggle Wagon Shuffle. What does that mean? You guys see it there right on your screen. We are going to be pulling doubles today, and right now I am sitting in Farmington, New Mexico. First load, a load of dynamite, is going to be going over to Raton. We're going to be going across the northern part here of New Mexico, going through all the twists and turns instead of coming down and going up this way. So without any further waiting, we're going to climb into the truck and get going. Denelvis, Terry, how is it going today, guys? Alright, TrackIR is reset. Let's get our butts moving. Oh, wow, lovely. Right-hand turn there is, like, way blocked. It could be an owner-operator, it could be a, pretty much a company, a small fleet that has a Freightliner class, Freightliner FLD 120. I'm seeing that Walmart doesn't have the trucks. Hey, Javi, how is it going today? Well, at least Mr. Four-Wheeler back there is being us nice to get over.
Use the right lane, then turn right.
Yeah, whoever knew getting out of Farmington was gonna be a pain in my butt.
Turn right.
Doing awesome like a possum. And it's about 72 degrees outside. Very comfy and sunny. I am not complaining. I always run a manual transmission. I don't do automatics. I mean, what point would why would I have my mega shifter if I wasn't gonna be running manuals? And speaking of mega shifter, if you guys are thinking of buying one, don't buy it from Affliction. And pretty much that is turned into a repeat of CSIO. If you guys are looking to buy an actual truck shift knob, search up Southern Trucker Gaming on Facebook. He'll take your orders through there and will not bill you for the shifter until he gets ready to build it, which is the way it should be done. So this way, even though if you place an order, if you don't have the money to pay for it, he will just more than likely keep moving you back the list. Hey Junior, how's it going today? This load is going to be taking us over to Raton. The base models start at $135 on Southern Trucker Gaming, and you basically get your choice of both the knob color, the top, and then also a choice of an LED light. There are different options though. You search Southern Trucker Gaming on Facebook and you will see the picture of what is all involved in the options that he has. How's everyone's weekend going so far? Everybody winding down with the end of summer parties and whatnot? Yes, Terry. She did mention that the other day. I figured I'd pull out the wiggle wagons. I have not done these in forever. No, these are owned wiggle wagons. I just didn't put any skins on them really, because, I mean, I wasn't going to be messing around with colors and whatnot for an hour trying to get everything to match perfect. What I did, I rewatched my stream from the other day with the Freightliner Classic. At least to me, that looked a little bit on the dark side. So I went ahead and put my other reshade back in. And just to have a more clearer picture, I did not like the way that turned out. I've seen pictures of it. I don't know what's all compared in between the accessories and things like that. From what I understand, the Jess Mods is more built off the Oddfellow version than the John Ruda's, which is, I mean, they're pretty much the same truck, but they're not the same, if you know what I'm saying. Today with dynamite on the back, at least on this run, I am being a suicide jockey. I don't even know how much Jess Mods is even charging for his XL. map expansions are $11.99. ATS is, if it's, I have not checked the store in a few days, but the other day ATS was on sale. The Oregon state was 30% off. New Mexico was 70% off. No discount on Washington, as that state is just too new. Although, to be honest with you, right now I would be looking...
The right lane, then
if you were going to be buying the game, I would be looking at the West Coast bundle and then add in New Mexico to that.
Turn right.
Well, if I'm thinking what's going on there, George, John Ruda's has an actual flat top Classic XL, whereas the Jess Mods is more like a mid-roof, like the FLD from the workshop. Roger that, Terry. If you've got some additional money to spend, like 20 bucks or so, go ahead and grab New Mexico, Oregon, and Washington. Utah is going to be later this year. Hey, Envious, what's up today? Although, once again, when Utah releases, it will be $11.99. That price is not going to change even for Texas. Awesome like a possum. How about yourself today? Oh, never mind. Doing good. I cannot see nor can I read. Yeah, now, do you want a work truck or do you want a show truck? Me, I'd rather go for a work truck, but that's my personal opinion. Did you guys see that the Actros tuning pack got released the other day? Although tuning packs for ATS, they are more than likely not going to be coming until at least one truck of every manufacturer is in game. So we've got 4 trucks to go. Hopefully next year, Terry, but don't quote me on that. That's just my speculation. After Utah gets released, once you look at the map, you pretty much are going to need Idaho. So I can see Idaho coming next year, and then I don't see Colorado or Wyoming coming in just yet. I do see Texas. The first 4 map expansion DLCs were supposed to be, and 3 of them followed, was New Mexico, Oregon, Washington. The 4th was going to be Texas at first, but that did get changed due to the community saying we have too much corridor driving. So that's where Utah is coming in, and the plan has changed. Damn it, got myself a driving award. I've got 2 or 3 of John Ruda's. If you bought the highway color, the W900, that skin mod, well, the skin update, paint job updates, skinning, whatever you want to call it, was released the other day. If you have that, then you will use your download link, and you pretty much should be good to go. There was also an update for the wheels and tires. good. I mean, if it's gonna work, that's all that matters. Anybody want to go skydiving? No, they do not. The Classic XL has its own sounds. The 389 seems to use Creech Bomb's engines. Now, the other day when I ran the Classic XL, I actually modded in that M11 loop idle that I was running. So, I mean, you can do it. There is a file that's in there for open depths for adding accessories and engines and things of that nature. But otherwise, the truck is pretty much locked down. That's why you are not able to... Pretty much, even on the 389 glider. That's why the truck is not leaked. The key that is needed for the truck to work, that is pretty much assigned to every individual user. And this right here, guys, is the forest shortcut. I'm not pulling a heavy haul trailer or anything. We're going this way. It's a more modern interior from what I understand. Less issues with other games, Terry. I mean, to be honest with you, if you look at my computer specs below the video, with the exception of the processor, I have a pretty doped out system. You do not need that for gaming. And I could basically get away with the 3600 and then go with a pretty much an AMD, like a 580, 590, or even if we're gonna stick on NVIDIA for a graphics card, and 1060 would be perfect, really. That's exactly what that is, George. I mean, literally, if you cannot open up the key. Yeah, I tried just to see what was in there, but yeah, the truck will just crash without that key. So, I mean, John's got a good system there, so his mods do not get leaked. That's one way to fight the Freddies and Mods ATS or whoever poaches mods right from the workshop, or even from the STS forums and loads them up to Mod Hub and Mod Land. I mean, those two sites right there are the cancer of the community. Once they add the ability that your trucks get dirty, as more than likely when we will see a working truck wash. Trust me, I'm like you, Terry. I want a streak and beacon in game. that's what Outlaw does with his 379. Is, I mean, a lot of those engines do have a low idle to them, and they
Continue
are
straight.
not default sounds. And this little town here is called Samarin. If you run the US expansion from
Continue straight.
P16, there's actually a delivery spot here in this town. I think he adds in a small Walmart or an Eddie's. Walbert, sorry. Oh, by the way, guys, I did take a peek into my brother's 2020 Kenworth T680. The interior, the whole truck layout is the same. However, they did do some design updates. He does not have that brownish interior, but the gray one, the seats are now gray and black instead of being a solid gray. It looks a whole lot better on the interior. Yep, I have pulled for Walmart. Not working directly for Walmart, but I was in there as a, you could call me a contract carrier is what I was doing. I worked for a company called Art Smith Trucking, and they were in there mostly on the weekends doing store loads for Walmart. So we'd pull from the DC to a store, get unloaded, drive back unless we were assigned a backhaul, which is basically getting a load and then taking it back to the DC. That's because pretty much the trailers, I mean, they have different DCs for, of course, Sam's Club and Walmart, but this way the trailers would be able to work for both Sam's and Walmart, and everybody knew that Sam's Club was the bulk side of Walmart anyway, so I mean, there was no point in trying to distinguish between the two. And it's not like you have to, back in the day, all you had was BJ's Wholesale Club, which, at least when I was living in Buffalo, I mean, we had memberships there. But of course, my mom and dad had 3 kids all within 2 years of each other, and needless to say, we ate like horses. So, yeah. Where should we go after Raton? I'm more than likely not going to go up to Oregon or Washington, but New Mexico, Arizona, California, and Nevada are all going to be game. where you're at, George. I mean, I'm sure some of them are still out on the road. But then you have to remember, my pretty much knowledge of trucking anymore these days is driving along the interstate and seeing trucks, and that is it. Pretty much go anywhere. As I said, with the exception of Oregon and Washington. More than likely not going to get to those two states today, but any other state is game. The only city that I'm not going to go to is the one that we just left out of, Farmington. Was just about to say we had a rolling roadblock until that bus kind of took off a little bit, but we're jumping off here anyway.
Take the exit on the right.
I haven't in a while. Not envious. I do have VSync currently disabled, but if I'm gonna turn VSync on, it actually locks me to 60, not 144. Either way. Hey Martin, how's it going today? We got the VNL 780 out, along with a pair of wiggle wagons. Should we pull out a coastline mining here, or should we see what is globally available here in Raton?
You have arrived.
I'm not sure if Oddfellow is even around. By default, including, if you don't include day cabs, well, actually day cabs, there are currently 5 different trucks in the game. We've got the Peterbilt 579 and 389. From Kenworth, we've got the W900 and the T680. And from Volvo, we've got the 780. Currently, though, the teasers on the SES forums do have an International Lone Star, along with a Freightliner Cascadia. However, all 7 manufacturers have been licensed, so more trucks are coming. Let's see, what do we got here? Nothing, alright. Gotta check the global market here. That's a different BHP bulletin, that would be why. So we've got the railway, we've got the mine, we got empty pallets, we've got clothing. Where should we go? Should we take more hazmat over to Chevron in Bakersfield, some potassium? And we've got more suicide jockey stuff here, along with some grain. And then none of these we're going to do because that's Oregon and Washington. Alright, potassium to Chevron. And that is a hot load due on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll be there Tuesday. Alright, we got ourselves unloaded. Let's get out of here. As sad as it is with truck drivers literally giving Swift drivers shit on the road, pardon my French, I mean, I wouldn't see why people would do that, but today's society is very, very different. It's the 2018 Cascadia. We're going to go over to BNSF and get our load of potassium to take to Bakersfield. No, I actually took that out. Along this stream, I'm also do not have GTM's emergency vehicles mod installed either.
Turn left.
generally don't have an issue with frame rates. I did get some skipping during my last stream, so I mean, I'm not sure if that was truck related or since I was running John Ruta's. I mean, it's not the easiest of trucks to run. Literally, the model even already compressed is over 1 gigabyte. So, I mean, it could be an issue between that truck and other mods. I mean, I still got more investigating to do. You would be surprised, Blackout. Empty pallets on a full 53-foot box, and it's not light.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Oh yeah, and they are even on the experimental side, it makes the game run better, and it's just going to get better and better as they get things more and more polished.
Turn right. You have arrived.
Depending on what the pallet is made of, and they are not the easiest things.
Turn left. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn left.
And yes, you guys can hear
Turn
I
left.
did put the Google navigation voice mod back in. Ran around, actually I was home last night, I just didn't get home till like after 8 o'clock, and I was playing around a little bit. There's all the Go Straight events that were happening previously, they're not in the mod anymore, so yeah, we're gonna start using that again.
Use the right lane.
There are names, yes. Do I know them all? No. was also looking, we are 29 subscribers away at my last look from reaching that 1,000 mark. If you guys are not already subscribed, please help the channel grow up by slapping that red subscribe button. If your subscriptions are public, your name will flash up there on the screen. If your subscriptions are private, unfortunately because of that setting, you will not get that notification on screen that you subscribed. Some of those happen way too much in game though too, especially going through California and Nevada, and all you see is like one right after another. The base trucks do not have CBs in them. However, I was watching an alpha build that SCS had on their channel. Before the game was released, there was a built-in pre-pass, and they did have a CB in the truck. Why they took those out, I have no idea. We got the pre-pass back just in a different form than the one that they originally had, but it more than likely I can see it was a game feature that they couldn't get quite working the way they wanted, so they pretty much took it off the game itself, worked on it some more, and then got it working the way they wanted. about that, Mr. AI? I was nice for you. Roger that, Terry. That I am kind of curious about with Utah is we're going to be getting a petroleum in there, and I am very curious how that is going to work. I just made a photo for my stream, which is 1920 by 1080, and just had that across the top. Exactly, it's an overlay. The way that I have my stream set up is I've got my game capture window at the bottom, and then I have different scenes that I can add in. So that watermark that's down in the corner, that little tornado thing, that's my watermark for my videos. All the music that I have different scenes. If I want to go to a break screen, it will pop up the break picture along with the music for it. The stream start is the exact same way, stream end. And I'm gonna be quite honest, I am not the greatest of streamers, so I mean, I'm not all razzly dazzly like others. I mean, I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I mean, will I eventually? Maybe, but I mean, it's not about that, it's about the trucking. I mean, would it be nice having 150, 200 or more watching? Hell yeah. Is it a requirement for me? No. Yeah, that's my name also there on Steam, also envious. Yes, OBS is free. Now, if you want to set up alerts and things like that, I do suggest using Streamlabs OBS. That will be a one program all combined into one. Save money, live better? Get the hell out of my way, Wally. I had the game. I mostly only play with like 3 or 4 of my friends from another place I hang out. Yeah, no cost, nothing at all to stream. And basically, you're gonna wanna, if you go in, you're gonna wanna view your dashboard. Your first couple of streams, though, you may need to restart it a couple of times before you can start getting some length to it. They might limit you to like maybe a half hour or so, and then the stream would need restarted. Oh my God, Greyhound, are you kidding me? That's a hell of a way for me to kill people, you idiot. Yeah, there's a good old one-finger salute for you, Mr. Greyhound. Yeah, and that's not hard to do. That's all going to be in your channel options once you try to get everything set up. There is the Arizona Scale House here coming up. Let's get back into the granny lane. You do not want to stream on Wi-Fi. First and foremost, do not. It's too unreliable. You want a hardwired connection into your modem. Or router, actually.
straight.
Let's get on the road, Coda. Petrified forest, meaning old hard stuff. No, we're not going to stop and visit either. Fedrex, you stay right there.
Continue straight.
Oh yeah, I get anywhere near a Waffle House, I gotta stop and eat. Pretty much all I've got around me that would even compare to a Waffle House. In breakfast-wise, Perkins, and then there's a Eat and Puke. If you're not sure what Eat and Puke is, Eden Park. I would also love to see them add like some wind effects to the game, to where basically it's not like you're just driving in a sunny day with absolutely no wind. Random tire blowouts would be nice. Mechanical breakdowns, even though that is in the game currently, I would like to see it. All of a sudden you're running along here, you thought your engine was good, all of a sudden you drop a cylinder or whatnot. You're not going anywhere. What else can we, like, tire blowouts, just things of that nature to make the game a little more interesting. how they would even go about coding something like that, though. And because that's completely different from anything that we have in the game.
Use the left lane.
Not a dumb feature. That would actually be perfect. I mean, it does that in the game. If you have engine damage, you get like more than 10%, and you'll start having some trouble getting the truck started. But I don't think that's a dumb feature. Hey, Warren, how's it going today? Miles to go, about down to a quarter tank. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Probably have more than enough to get to Bakersfield, but we're gonna be stopping here somewhere.
Continue straight.
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing random engine overheats either. You might have seen it there when I was going through the screen, but we've got oil pressure, well, oil temperature and water temperature. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a engine overheat, especially when pulling up a grade. So there we've got coolant temperature at 189 degrees. Then we've got engine oil at 197. And that would be a neat little feature to where you pop a radiator hose or something like that. people say they want realistic damage. Chances are that is not going to happen. I'm not sure if it's a part of the licensing deals or not, but I can't see PACCAR or even Volvo North America, Navistar, I can't see them being happy of wanting their trucks damaged in a game. It's just too hard to see. I mean, a lot of people say it's part of the licensing, but until we actually hear it from SCS themselves, I mean, it's speculation, but I'd say that's very good speculation. Even a transmission wearing out. Basically, you cause enough damage, you're going to lose the top gear in your transmission. So in mine, I would actually lose 8th gear. But how about losing like another gear? You're grinding or whatnot, you chip a few teeth off. What if you lose 2nd or 3rd gear? Maybe the clutch no longer works, so you try to stop and you can't. I mean, I'm not going to say that's happened to me, but I did pretty much come close to burning out a clutch only because it wouldn't disengage.
Continue straight. There was actually talk the other day on the SCS forums about, well, community members were saying this, that there have been 3 events for ETS2 this year. There has not been one for ATS. So they're trying to figure out, it's like, are they showing more favoritism towards ETS2? Probably not, but I'm going to say the map and vehicle team are quite busy, and there's just a lot of content that still needs to be pushed out. Oh, wrong button there, Coda, you idiot. We're going to Bakersfield today, Jesse. And you guys remember the Big Sur event? In order to get Highway 1, well, California 1 opened up here in the game. Okay, you want me to run on the cat scale? Alright, we can go ahead and do that. Where the hell is it? Is there one even here? Unless I'm blind, unless it's in the front here, which is where it's probably at. Let's see if we can get around here. Hey, how about that? They didn't block it off. Well, let's see how much we weigh. Whoa, a whole whopping $10. We are now overweight by 2,000 pounds. Whoops. But that is fuel weight. Basically, we burn off, well, each gallon of diesel weighs about 7 pounds. Literally, we're going to have to burn off a 300 gallons worth of diesel in order to get ourselves legal. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. But that is another thing here in the game. Even though I am running overweight, I am not going to get stopped or fined for it. If we get pulled into a weigh station overweight, they're just going to give us the green light and go. I would love to actually see overweight fines in the game and then have a freight system to where you know what you weigh empty or whatnot, and you start taking a load. The risk-reward system I've mentioned so many times. You can take an overweight load, but if you get stopped, you're fined out the wazoo. If you finagle your way around and don't get stopped at any chicken coops, the rewards are great. Random events are on. The only thing I turn off anymore these days is detours. The road network in the game does not support them very well. I do not, Martin. I know exactly what truck you're talking about. It's a cab over. Have not tried it out as of yet. We are running a D16 at 600 horsepower. And of course, my regular 18-speed transmission, rear end gearing is at 336. I have several Freightliners, Terry. I've got the FLD 120, the Argosy, and then John Ruta's Classic XL. Now, Chevron, where we're going here in Bakersfield, it is on California 14, quite a bit of ways outside of Bakersfield. It seems like all the chemical plants here in game are not right in a city. CRST, completely rebuilt Swift truck. Probably not there, Martin. The good thing about going to Chevron with wiggle wagons, you don't need to back in.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Take care, MBS. Have yourself a good one.
You have arrived.
Whoa, that's a nice payday there, $111,000. We're gonna do one more here, and where should we go? I'm actually gonna see what else we've got here, job-wise, in Bakersfield. In Bakersfield or Los Angeles, really, because we're pretty much right in the middle. And I don't want to go back across the 40 because we just went that way. Empty pallets? No. Let's see, what do we got here in LA? That works for me. I have not been to Tucson in forever. Even though we are delivering to Best Buy. Let's go ahead and take some office supplies. 40,000 pounds worth. Gonna pay us $35,900. Yeah, the only problem with this here being halfway between LA and Bakersfield is gonna be the deadhead miles in order to get to our location.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Wow, if I'd known you, what a moron. Holy crap. If it's one thing that SCS has gotten down with this game is the AI drive like some people do in real life. Ridiculous. I would imagine in the real world that would feel like you are on a roller coaster. way it's going to have us go to get to Staples. We're going to pretty much go up here. We're going to go where I normally get off to go to 10 at. We're going to go up by there. We're going to go to the next exit. That's where the dealership is. Get there, hang a right, and then we're going to go all the way up to, we'll go all the way then up to Staples going through downtown. Or maybe I'm just completely wrong and we're taking a totally different way into downtown. No idea, Martin.
Use the right lane. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Hey, look what's right in front of us. Yeah, I was completely wrong with the way it was having us go, but hey, we got here. That's all that matters.
Continue straight.
You stupid AI. Are you kidding me? Can you not see a big old truck going through the intersection?
In 200 meters.
You know, the funny part is I did not hear a ding there. We did not get fined for that.
You have arrived.
We don't have enough room there in order to get around. We're going to back up here and see if we cannot jackknife just so I can give myself a little bit more room. Yeah, because you're definitely, you can see that back wagon starting to turn there. Yeah, and you are not supposed to back these things up in the real world.
Turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. Continue straight. Continue straight.
Already ate dinner, but Chinese takeout sounds really, really good right about now.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
Hey, what do you know? There's a jack in the box. remember when I first started playing ATS that this road along here was 55 miles an hour. And literally trying to hit this turn up here at that speed, yeah, you never made it. At least, yeah, if you didn't slow down, you didn't make it. Hey, Carlos, how's it going today?
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. Use the left lane. Use the left lane.
This is the VNL 780 that we're running a 6x4 on the setup today. is the worst part about driving in California. 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. We're going to move to the rolling roadblock position here because it's going to take us a little bit to get by Ryder. Well, going downhill certainly helps here a little bit too. Oh yeah, they do it all over the map. And I think a lot of people are getting, it's actually a very common occurrence anymore. And my guess is people are doing it for insurance money or they're pissed off about something. But let's say if they're just doing it to try to sue the trucking company for the insurance money, a good majority of trucks these days are running dash cameras, so literally if they try it, they're just going to get left right out of court. And then on top of it, once the police see the dash cam footage, that driver is getting charged. That's right, FedRex, you keep your butt right in that granny lane. Thank goodness we were almost to the Arizona border. I've about had enough of 55 driving that I can take. I just hope we don't get pulled into the chicken coop right outside of Ehrenberg.
Continue straight.
Sweetness, we got the bypass. Have a good one, Carlos. Whoever would have thought that a Volvo 780 would be a left lane outlaw?
Alright, I'll be behaving in the granny lane. good practice when it is raining. Do not use the cruise control, and you really shouldn't be using the Jake brake either. So I've got both of those turned off.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Ooh, we're probably... yeah, Coda, don't let off the brake. You will hit that guy. Whoops, wrong lane. And then you doofus, you start to go, are you... That's right, we're just gonna cut you off.
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
Definitely very rookie-like driving there.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived.
And we're going to call it quits here for this Saturday evening. I do want to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the live stream, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button. Want to get a notification? Enable those by clicking on the gray bell. No, I will not be Terry. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday nights. As always, keep that shiny side up, and we'll see you on the flip-flop.